Hello and welcome to yet another vlog. Today I am going to be telling you a little bit more about me. This is going to be a joint vlog like we did the other day. So after this, my fiance Shannon will be explaining a little bit about herself as well. So as I was saying, this is going to be a little bit about me, my upbringing, what I do on a day-to-day basis. So I'm going to start off from my childhood. I was diagnosed with ADHD at quite a young age, and first stage of Tourette's. So as you've noticed on the videos, I do twitch a little bit. I also have learning difficulties. I feel this is something I need to come out and tell you. Just in general, so then you get a better understanding of my videos and me. So from quite a young age, I was diagnosed with that. I was put on tablets until recently I stopped taking them because I feel that I can control it by myself. So that is something that I'm looking to grow on, being able to control it by myself. Over the past 12 months, I've grown so much with believing that I can control it by myself. As I mentioned in a video the other day, I do suffer from anxiety. I am overcoming that now. But a little bit about my upbringing. As a lad, I used to do judo. I did that for a few years and then I quit. I then moved on to trying to become a professional footballer. With the figure, you can probably tell I didn't make it. The reason being, I broke my leg at quite a young age. I was quite young. It was an accident that I had in school playing football. I broke my leg. They kept me in overnight. Worst experience ever, to be honest. But you live and learn. Don't trip over balls because it hurts and it breaks bones, which I definitely learned on that day. So a little bit about my younger life, going into a bit more depth. From the age of about 12, 13, my mum and dad split up. Now, before I explain any more, I still talk to my mum, I still talk to my dad. I live at home with my mum. I'm not living with my fiance currently. Me and my dad have a great relationship. But a little bit more about it. They split up at quite a young age. Now, I'm not gonna go into details of why, because that's nothing to do with the viewers on here. That is family stuff. But they split up at when I was about 12, 13. My dad was still there for me. The support that he gave me through that time, and my mum, was unbelievable. The way that they've been there for me over the years is unbelievable. And that I saw my dad all the time, even when my mum and dad split up. That was something that I believed in doing. Like, we didn't want to break that relationship just because he wasn't in the house. We still saw each other. My dad is a great dad. He does well for himself. You can't fault the man. My mum is a great woman. She does well for herself. You can't fault her either. A little bit more about what I enjoy. I am a pool player. I used to play in 2 teams, if you excuse me. I used to play in 2 teams. Before that, I used to play at darts. I was never really any good at that. So that's why I transferred to the pool. As I've just said, I played for 2 teams. I never really went far with that, but I was decent. I was to a decent standard where I wasn't making an idiot of myself. And then I had to stop playing pool at about 80, I'd say it was about 20, 21. I started working for an agency. So I was working nights, and then that took up most of my time, and I didn't have the time to do it. I then went on to working for a transport company as a driver's mate, which is quite a big highlight in my life. The 12 months of the work for them, I got laid off 2 weeks before Christmas, as he explained in an earlier video this week, which was quite a hard time. But without me fabulous fiancée Shannon and me supportive family, I probably wouldn't have got through that. And then I've recently done my security badges. Now, a lot of people are probably going to ask questions about security and what have I learned. If you've any questions, don't hesitate to ask me in the comments. I will answer any questions. My aim is to answer every single question. I might not always be able to answer them all, because eventually, once we grow, there'll be thousands. But I will aim to answer as many as I can. My aim is to answer all of them eventually. So eventually, one day, I will answer your question. So from that point of view, with the security, I come out of the course finding out that I'd passed, and then we got announced with the COVID-19 a few days after the course had finished. I later found out about 2 weeks later that I'd passed. So I'm still currently waiting for my license to come through. It did get approved. So I am qualified in that field. I am waiting for the license to come through, and I am looking for work. At the minute, the YouTube and the Facebook isn't making money, so I will not be making a living off that, nor will Shannon. And that is pretty much my life. I'm 25 years of age. As I've said, I'm new to all this, so I probably should have said this at the start. I'm 25. I'm from Leigh. Well, I live in Leigh. I was originally brought up in a little town called Goulburn in Wigan. You could argue it's in Warrington, but we beg to differ. And Leigh, I moved to Leigh with my mum when my mum and dad split up. I've lived in 3 properties in Leigh. This is being the 3rd. I wouldn't say I like Leigh loads. It's livable. I hope to move away from Leigh one day and maybe move to somewhere like Wigan. But that will be a joint decision with me and Shannon, my fiance. Because obviously she might not want to move to Wigan. She might want to stay in Leigh. So we'll pick somewhere that's suitable for us both. So that is pretty much it from me today. As I've said earlier in the video, what I'm going to be doing next week is I will be doing a tour of Leigh, my town where I live. I'm going to try and get a food review vlog out to you in the next few weeks. I am also going to do a day in the life of me. So that should be a good watch. Also, whilst I am on, this will be a joint vlog, as I mentioned earlier. There will be no dance video tonight or tomorrow, as Shannon currently has an ear infection and doesn't want to go outside and do the dances and worsen her ear infection. So she should be back filming for the dances on Monday. If we don't get one out to you Monday, we will definitely get one out to you Tuesday. If it's not a dance video, it'll be a TikTok dance video, which got quite a few views when we put it out last night. So once again, we thank you for your continued support on the videos and what we are posting. We are both new to this. So we would like to thank you so much for everything that you have done so far for the channel. Your continued support, it's unbelievable, to tell you the truth. I am now going to pass you over to Shannon in a few seconds. If I would just like to say before I go, thank you once again. And if you like, subscribe, comment below. And I am going to say one thing before I go. Now, I've done some things where if this video gets so many likes, I'll do this. I'm going to put a much easier one out. If this video gets 5 likes and 150 views, I will, wait for it, I will do a full vlog, dressed up as a girl. You heard it first. I will do a full vlog dressed up as a woman. So, thank you for your continued support. Like, subscribe, comment, and turn those notifications on. And from me, that is it for today. So you will be hearing next from Shannon. So thank you very much.